Have you ever wondered the concept of financial market? And if you are interested for our video, just keep watching.
What is financial market?
A marketplace where creation, introductions, and exchange tradings of a long-term and a short-term financial instruments take place is called the financial market. The features of financial market consist of link between buyers and sellers, trades and securities, government rules and regulations, long-term and a short-term investments, and accessibility to information. And for the functions of financial market, determination of price, provide liquidity, reduction in transaction costs, fund mobilizations, reflects the economic and business conditions, and capital formation. And for classifications of financial market consists of natures of claims, which involve debt market and equity market. We also have maturity of claims, which involve money market and capital market. Under the capital market, we have primary market and secondary market. And we also have time of delivery, which consists of cash market and the future market. And also we have organizational structures, which consists of exchange traded market and the over-the-counter market. In a financial market, specifically bank, they consist of households, savers, business firms, and investors, enable them to function and to generate profit. A business is a part of an economic system that consists of two main sectors: the household, which saves the fund, and the business firm, which invests these funds. For you to know, a financial market helps to link the savers and the investors by mobilizing funds between them. In doing so, it performs what is known as locative functions, and it allocates or direct funds available for investment into their most productive investment. When the locative functions is performed well, there are two consequences follow. First, the rate of returns offered to household will be higher. Second, the scarce resources are allocated to those firms which have the highest productivity for the economy. There are two major alternative mechanisms through which allocations of funds can be done: via banks or via financial markets. The household can deposit their surplus funds with banks, who in return give these funds to business firms. Alternatively, household can buy the shares and debentures offered by a business using financial market. The process by which allocations of funds is done is called financial intermediation. Banks and financial markets are competing intermediaries in the financial system and gave the household a choice. A financial market is a market for the creations and exchange of financial assets, and financial market exists wherever financial transactions occurs. The financial transactions could be in the form of creations of financial assets, such as the initial issues of shares and that.
One of the functions of financial market is reducing the cost of transactions. Financial markets provide valuable information about securities being traded in the market. It helps to save time, effort, and money that both buyers and sellers of a financial asset would have to otherwise spend to try and find each other. The financial market is thus a common platform where buyers and sellers can meet for fulfillment of their individual needs. So, there is a various types of information are needed while buying and selling securities. Much time and money is spent on obtaining it. The financial market makes available every type of information without spending any money. So, in this way, the financial market reduces the cost of transactions.
Let us know the function of financial market. Mobilization of savings and channeling them into the most productive uses. A financial market facilitates the transfer of savings from the savers to investors. It gives savers the choice of different investment, and thus it helps the channelized surplus fund into the most productive use. Saving mobilization refers to creating safe and sound institution where the savers can place their deposit with the expectation that they will receive the full value of their fund plus a real return upon the withdrawal.
financial market assists in determining the capital worth of securities by allowing market forces to function on their own, determine the pricing of a tradable asset. Third function. Financial markets also provide us a venue for potential buyers and sellers to meet, interact, agree, and deal. This feature of the financial market not only saves interested parties a lot of time and money, but it also makes trading easier. Fourth function. According to another equation, financial markets are aspects in the global economy that reintroduce money into the economy by allowing it to be used in the purchase and sale of securities. Fifth function. It takes a lot of effort and time to operate in a typical market where people trade. A financial market, on the other hand, makes all of the information necessary for trading financial assets available. In the process, little money, effort, or time is expended in order to produce profitable.
Facilitating price discovery. According to the definition, it is a process of establishing a market price at which demand and supply for an item are matched by bringing buyers and sellers together and making the process transparent. Financial markets facilitate price discovery. You all know that the forces of demand and supply help to establish a price for a commodity or service in the market. In the financial market, the households are suppliers of funds and business firms represents the demand. The interaction between them helps to establish a price for the financial assets which is traded in that particular market. In any market, the price is what suppliers receive and what demanders pay. In financial markets, those who supply financial capital through savings expect to receive a rate of return, while those who demand financial capital by receiving funds expect to pay a rate of return. This rate of return can come in a variety of forms depending on the type of investment. This interaction was established on the law of supply and demand, which explains the interaction between the sellers of a resource and the buyers of that resource. The theory defines the relationship between the price of a given good or product and the willingness of people to either buy or sell it. Generally, as price increases, people are willing to supply more and demand less, and vice versa when the price